Alright guys, you're welcome to the first episode, and today is the first day of the episode. Alright, so we're literally just waking up, we're just gonna hop on the chart to see what we can find. We're starting from the scratch, literally from the scratch. Account base, we're gonna start everything literally from the scratch. And yeah, stick around and find out what exactly we are going to do. It's very simple. We're gonna go through what it is we're looking for what you're looking for in the market today. First off, I went through gold. Gold has been confusing me. Gold has been seriously confusing me because I've been expecting a situation where these gaps that it left behind, it was going to fill it, but I don't know. I don't think I want to trade gold basically from any daily time frame perspective. I mean, that's even giving us another gap again. That's giving us another gap again. So I don't know. I don't know what exactly gold wants to do currently, and I'd rather try my possible best not to mess around with it. But in any case, if I actually do want to trade this gold, I still expect it to come down to this level, right? Because this gap is one big one, and this setup was not really taken out, and this is a very good liquidity point. And if it does not come back to that level, there is still this other one where price return back to this zone and back. But I'm not messing around with gold right now. Even the capital I'm using to trade right now is, when I say I'm starting from scratch, I'm literally starting from scratch. I'm going to show you guys the video, right? But today I have my eyes on GBP USD first off, because we have a daily breakout structure that has happened here, right? Or should I call it a change of character? Yeah, we have the daily breakout structure breakout, and when you have that, you have to go down to the 4-hour time frame. And identify a super liquidity and breakup market structure. And in any case, we found one. There's super liquidity and breakup market structure right here, but price left it, right? So instead, we're waiting for it at the recent breakout. But when it comes to setup like this here, the best thing I can do for myself, and it also has a gap in between anyway. So the best thing I can do for myself, yeah, you just wait for confirmation. I'll just wait, right? So GBP USD, while it's good, but it's not, I'm confused about where it wants to really start to buy, continue to buy consolidation from. So GBP USD is not really on my radar until it completely reverses to the downside. JPY, on the other hand, is on my radar for today, right? Now, first off, the first thing I'm looking out for, price broke out this level and drops liquidity that's been, whoa, look at the whole day, look at the past few days. I don't even know since when. Since last year, we've been at the same level, and price has just been consolidating, going up, going down, going up. It broke at this level, returned back again. Anyway, this is the level, and price has come to sweep liquidity. There's a fair value gap right here. Like I said, I don't trade fair value gaps, but it's just good to have it as a conference most of the time. And we're looking forward to price rebalancing old imbalances, and we're identifying key levels in that old imbalance that would give us a clear confirmation to either buy or sell. So there is a key level, which is here. This A-shaped level has also sponsored sales for a little while, right? And there's a gap, which is this gap, which is the imbalance. Price has swept liquidity, and it is at imbalance level. But the problem now is what? Will it get to this level to continue the buy? We don't know, right? We don't know. That is one thing we don't know. At the end of the day, yeah, whatever price shows me by tomorrow, that is what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to execute any trade today, right? Now, EUR USD, right? I also have, and I have a very, very good setup here too, or should I say a good waiting setup for me at this level, right? If you had missed the first time where I caught this particular setup, this particular buy, this one that is right here, I explained this in the previous video. You should check it out, right? Well, I expect price to return to this level after price broke out this particular level here, right? As you can see, there's a sweep of liquidity, and this particular price level here was broken. And if you've checked my storyline videos where I explain my entries and everything, right, my directional bias, you get to see that this particular level is left shoulder. So this is one level we're looking out for, right? And if you check the 4-hour time frame, has given us a very solid fair value gap that goes along with this level. Now, when you have a sweep of liquidity and the break of market structure on the higher time frame, you have to go to a time frame lower, to identify the most recent breakout. So we went to a time frame which is the 4-hour time frame to identify a recent breakout. So we expect price to return down to this level. Right, it's pretty easy. We expect price to return down to this level and start to buy from here. That is what I basically have on EUR USD. Just wait for confirmations at the end of the day. You might know if it happen today. Check the 1-hour time frame. See that it's very, look at it. We have liquidity right here looking at us. Alright, so this level is where I expect price to return to. USD JPY is also looking bizarre. It's looking bizarre because it has been dumping along with GBP JPY. Alright, so I expect price to take out. I was going to say this is my liquidity point and this was my entry. Like, this is where I expect price to start buying from. But at the end of the day, look at these 2 points here. These are also liquid. Alright, I like to call them liquid. So the idea is for price to take out liquidity, identify a key level after liquidity. This particular breakout here was already claimed. Alright, so definitely this is the open close key level. If you don't know what an open close key level, check my previous videos. Alright, we expect price to reject off this open close key level, look for a 4-hour breakout. And also, plenty people can be that aggressive, right? Like me now, I have my eyes on it because I have a sweep of liquidity in 30 minutes time frame. If I can get a breakout, it's a very strong indication that price might actually, buy something like this. But anyways, we're not too sure. We just have to wait and see. Right, that's basically all we have for today. That's basically all I have today. I might not execute any trades today, but wherever I see my setup, I take them. So basically today, I've not seen any setup so far that will make me want to execute anything. The USD JPY setup I saw, I'm still waiting on it. I'm having troubles with my internet connection right now. But yeah, if I execute any trade, before the end of the video, you will know. So what's good, guys? Yeah, we're still waiting for the market to give us a move, and we've not really seen anything. We've not really seen any setup. Right, like I said previously, yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to execute anything today. Basically, if you should check the market right now, you should check USD JPY, EUR USD, especially USD JPY, because like I was expecting a break of market structure from it, and on Euro USD I was expecting a little bit of retracement, and I don't really counter trade, so someone would have said we should just like look for sales onto the buys, but nah, I don't do all that basically. So we're still waiting. I am sure you guys, as you can see, this is my account. Now the main problem with this, right, I had to execute a trade, last week because I didn't want the account to be inactive, right? So, but this is the new account. This is 200k naira. It's a 200k naira prop firm. I don't get it twisted. It's a 200k naira prop firm, right? I've not really connected to my Wi-Fi here anyway. But one thing is for sure. It's a 200k naira prop firm. I'm going to need like about 9 to 10,000 naira to be able to pass the phase 1 of it. As you can see, 200k naira, right? That is basically what it is. I bought it from Naira Prop Firm. So when I say I'm starting from scratch, this is exactly what I mean. All right, I don't want my account, to be taken out with them telling me I have this inactivity rule of 7 days or something. That's the thing about Naira Prop. If your account has not been active for the past 7 days, like you've not executed any trade or anything, yeah, they're gonna take it. So basically, yeah, I'm looking for a trade. I'm not really hunting for it. I'm going to trade this with discipline. I'm going to trade it with every single rule and risk management plan I've set for myself, so I won't really break any of that. But with that being said, I'm still just looking out for a setup. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm just waiting. And I cannot just enter any random trade too, because they also have this rule where your trade has to last longer than 5 minutes. Imagine I just execute a trade and it's going against me. I don't know. So I just have to wait on a particular setup. I'm sure from now till next tomorrow, because it's already up 5 days since I traded last in that account, which was the USDJPY setup I showed you guys. Anyways, in the process of waiting, right, get ready with me to work. So basically, yeah, we've got my jorts. I don't know what it is about jorts that I just really like. I know I don't really have a microphone and all that,
But with time, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Anyways, I've got my jorts on, and yeah, looking really good. Looking really good. I know I'm gonna feel heat today. Sorry about the noise. I know I'm gonna feel heat today wearing this green shirt on, but it's just for work, as I will take it off eventually. And I've got my shirt, my white clean shirt. So basically I'm heading out with this, and once I get to work, I'm gonna work with the green shirt. I'm gonna work with the green shirt. Alright, so basically this is the fit for the day. It's the fit for the day. You're not looking for shoes, bro. I'm literally just gonna wear slippers and stuff to head out. Alright, so yeah, this is how I'm heading out today. Basically, and if I have any updates on the trade USD JPY, you are gonna see it before the end of the day. I'm already even seeing a little like retracement to the upside to see the breakout, but until then, we're trading with discipline, we're trading with patience, which is very critical for a trader. Anyway, see you guys in the evening. I'm heading to work.
Guys, later executed USDJPY. Later executed USDJPY. I'm going to explain the entry. I took my entry from the 5 minutes time frame. Although this is 15 minutes, it kind of looks like the same thing. But yeah, we executed. I'm going to explain everything later tonight. But yeah, we're looking forward to the take profit being hit. Alright, and if it hits at 11,000, we are going to be sitting at 11,000 plus. We don't even need all the 11,000. Once it hits, we're going to be looking at passing this phase 1 of the 200k accounts, 200k naira, to tell you that it is actually naira accounts. Alright guys, I'm finally home, back from work. Today's been such a crazy day. If you remember, basically our plan or our bias for today was to anticipate the break of structure on this high, right? So we get the break of structure on this high, then we're going to see if we can catch buys up to this high right here. But basically, yeah, price did not give us that break. Alright, instead we got a 30 minutes change of character of some sort. We had the sweep of liquidity and we got the break of structure on the 30 minutes time frame, and it was looking good. Actually, it was looking good, even though we didn't get what exactly we wanted. That was the alternative, and I was going to take my entry from here at first this level, but as you can see, price missed it, and price missed this level, so I was going to catch confirmation, so I went down to the 5 minutes time frame. Alright, so down to the 5 minutes time frame, I got a sweep of liquidity and a break of market high. So a sweep of liquidity and break of market high, it's been good. There was a fair value gap in between the liquidity looking at us. Price tapped it and it's been on the buy streak since. Now the funny thing about this, right, is I don't know, I used a concept that I never really agree on, but the idea is to preserve capital, right? So I had to stick by that. What did I do? So I adjusted my break even once price got to this high right here, because I felt like, or I still feel like, a lot of take profits to be taken, because this is already a strong resistance point, because price have rejected off it a couple of times. So I set my break even at this point, and I added two winners. Because there was a break of structure on the 30 minutes time frame. There was a little breakout, so this is the breakout that happened right here. And this particular zone, there's something called the plug and play. This particular zone has sponsored or has supported a little bit of sales, so this was a very clean zone for me to take my entry. So price came, dumped into this zone, right? Let me show you. Dumped into this zone. It didn't just dump into this zone. My stop loss when I added this trade was around the same zone I had my break even. So it was about this area. So price took me out of spread. It's spread actually, because if you check the trading view, it's still clean, but spread, yeah, took me out, and yeah, it's been going upwards ever since. Alright, let me show you guys on my phone. On my other phone. Alright, so you see, price took me out, and now I am down 1,000 naira plus the other one that hit break even, which is this one. So anyways, that's cool, that's okay. We're not looking forward to revenge trading and all that. So what we are looking forward to later on, if we can get a break of market high
at this level, as you can see, we already even, it's kind of looking like we're about to have a break of structure. So by tomorrow, yeah, if you can get a clean break of market high, you can do reverse out, then you can still look for price. The idea eventually is for that this gap right here is going to be filled, and then the buys will continue. I have something similar on GBP GPJPY rather. GPJPY, I saw a breakout on the 1 hour time frame because price did not really give me any form of rejection that it was going on the daily, right? So it was kind of confusing. But at the end of the day, yeah, we followed the 1 hour change of character that was there, and the 1 hour change of character. Alright, and as you can see on GPJPY, we had a sweep of liquidity at this level, and there's also a sweep of liquidity here. Price broke this level, and there's a fair value gap, but liquidity is also here. So I expect price to come to this level. Now this open close level is good because it has sponsored some level of sales to some certain level before, and it's also below liquidity. So for me, I want to see price return to this zone. Right, and I'll take confirmations to the upside. Basically, that's what I get to see. But at the end of the day, yeah, it can't really happen today because I still expect price to fully reject, and which price I've actually done. If today's price should close now, we'll be seeing that price have rejected fully of a V-shaped key levels, series of V-shaped key levels. Right, so basically it just goes along with us our strategy. Alright, so price rejects fully off V-shaped key levels, and just like we know, we go to the 4 hour time frame, see for break of structure. If you cannot find anything for 1 hour time frame, we have a change of character. Look at this beautiful stuff, sweep, and there's also a sweep down here in case that one does not go. Look at this liquidity. If you even go to the 30 minutes, you get to that place I highlighted. It's a break of structure. You see this? It's an A-shaped key level. We expect price to reject, come down to this zone and buy from. That's basically all I have. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.
What's good, guys? I'm just waking up. As you can see, time is 6:51. I checked the market. Basically, USDJPY met my criteria from last night. Alright, the breakout and everything from the 4 hour time frame. As you can see, you can see the breakout on the 4 hour time frame. That was a breakout, and price already claimed it while I was asleep. So I'm going down to the 30 minutes to be able to see if I can catch confirmations and all that. So yeah, on 30 minutes there's a breakout right here, and there is a sweep of that low. So I go down to the 15 to see if I can catch a more recent breakout. Okay, there's more recent breakouts, but then there's liquidity with it. So this is where we're going to set our entry. This feels like a missed entry, but it is what it is, man. So I'm going to set our entry at this point with our stop loss at this point. Alright, we're going to set our stop loss at this point. So we're going to increase the lot size because we're risking 4,000 per trade. So yeah. Stop loss at this point, at the joint right here. Alright, apparently, okay, let's try it a little bit lower. Maybe somewhere like this is good, 4,000 per trade. Alright, so that take profit, we're still aiming at the high. So let's place it first of all like this, then we'll drag the stop, we'll drag the profit. Still at the same high on 4 hours, like we're aiming for that gap to be closed. So somewhere here, we don't even need for price to get to all the way to this point before we pass the top. All we need right now is an 11 key, because as of last night, yeah, we took an L 1000. So yeah, we expect price to just give us a very solid retracement. Now for me, yeah, I don't know, a lot of people might, for me, I'll call it a trap, right? Seeing that price is reversing off that zone already, I'll call it a trap, because looking at it very well, if you check the 50 minutes time frame, you see that there is a liquidity point right there. This level, this red candle here might be liquidity, and it's above a breakout, and it's inside of a fair value gap, or it has created a fair value gap, and there's a key level in between. Oh nah, I'm not taking something like, I'm not missing something like this. I'm just going to set it. Right, if I miss it, then sure, I might take from these breakouts that happen on 50 minutes time frame. Then yeah, I'll get into the charts and stuff. I might even reduce my stop loss. But as of now, this is how I'm gonna take it. Right. Anyways, let me just go about my day.
I'm not even joking, bro. I have always thought of it. The idea of break-even is a weird concept. Some even call it stupid, alright? Because, give me a second. I think the light in the room is affected. Alright, so check the 4-hour time frame when I executed this trade. Alright, I executed this trade on the 4-hour time frame, and clearly it tapped and is moving in my direction. If maybe I had I didn't put the break even, by now I should have passed the accounts. Like, I should have passed phase 1 and then be looking for how I'm going to pass phase 2. But because I got taken out when I set my break even at 2RR, I got taken out here. The break even took me out somewhere here, like here. I got taken out on the first by this candle. It didn't really hit this break even, but because of the spread, sorry, because of the spread here, the spread took me out. And I lost 1,000 naira, and also hit breaking because there were 2 positions. And I took another entry here, which price missed, and that was this morning. I took another one again, like a re-entry, and price has also missed it. If I didn't set break even, by now I should have passed this. I should have passed phase 1, and we're looking forward to, passing the phase 2. But here we are, and price has missed me. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. But I'm so close to my take profits, really close to my take profits. I think by now I'm up, I don't know how many RR this is, but the initial one was about 4 RR. This is 3.42. By now I should have passed the phase 1 already. But because I had what I had, here we are. Sometimes it can be very annoying, and the one thing I don't like to do is chasing price. But apparently, yeah, price just had other things in plan for me. He just had other things in plan for me. Anyways, we're still going to trade with discipline. We're still going to trade with proper risk management. Still risking 4,000 per trade. And if this one doesn't go well, then I'm just going to look for another pair and another setup. I'm not one to literally crash out online, but then it's worth crash. It is what it is, man. It's what makes each and every one of us a trader. But I feel like before the end of even this particular episode 1, I'm going to crash out, like literally crash out. And in real life here, it's not like I have anger management issues. I don't. But like, when shit doesn't go my way, and me, especially when I'm home alone, I could just be like, that kind of thing, like just yap around. Anyway, that's besides the point. The goal here is for us to chase a 400k funded, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. If this does not present itself, then we'll go again, find another time, and yeah, trade. See you guys later. I have to prepare for work. So guys, life has a way of teaching me lessons. The trade went to be an L. I don't know where this crazy dump came from, but yeah, all of this just increases the fact that I'm starting to hate on anything break-even related. Right, and I will just start to wait for SL or TP, because I know that if I had waited, like let's say I didn't have break even in the first place, by now I would have passed the account. I mean, it didn't really hit take profits, but yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Don't mix a trader. It doesn't mean I'm going to change anything about myself, but I think I might just have to reduce the idea of or change the idea of break even, because it wasn't even how I traded before. I just felt like, I just needed to try something new for my system and see if it will actually have an effect, and see if it will really be good for me to take less losses. But yeah, it's not something I'm down for.
I'm not going to do break evens again. I mean, even if I do, I have to adjust to it. For today, we don't really have much like that, but yeah, still going to work, looking like this really late. So yeah, that's what it is. Catch you guys later.
What's good, people? Today, what we're looking for in the market is pretty simple. First off, I'm going to make this as quick as possible because I don't really have enough space anymore. So, you can check on Good. Good has just been hitting highs, bro, highs and highs and highs. Do you know how crazy it is for you to actually look for a sell? I don't know what time frame you'll be working on, but do you see how wild? Let me show you guys the monthly time frame on this. Do you see Gold's monthly time frame? I don't know how you're looking. This is the longest Gold has ever been. This is the longest monthly time frame Gold has ever been. If you should check all the way back, this is 2015, 2016. It has never been this big before, right? And then you will tell me you want to start looking for sales. You can go ahead and take the measurement and check it. At least for the last 10 years, right, Gold's candle has not been this long, right? It has not been this long. Anyways, that's besides the point. You looking for sale is just really crazy though. It's just really crazy. Anyways, down to Gold here. What I think is I'm just gonna wait for a price. I'm just waiting for price to do something for me. Let me show y'all. This is the most recent breakout I can find in 30 minutes, because on the 4 hours here, if you say you want to wait for the breakout on the 4 hour, there is nothing you can wait for in the 4 hour. So 1 hour, there's still nothing that can be seen. So 30 minutes has a more recent breakout with liquidity at this level. I pray market does come to take it. Go to the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, there's still strong liquidity zone. So somewhere here, you know, catch a little move at this point and buy to the upside. My only problem is my account can't really take this size. It's annoying as hell. The Naira proper account. Now let's go over to GBP USD. I don't really have much I'm waiting for here. Alright, I'm expecting price to return down to some certain level. It's been confusing me anyway, somewhere here or around here on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, somewhere here on the 4 hour time frame. GBPY is actually the trade I'm looking forward to hold into, but it's something I'm still not sure. Looking at the daily time frame, I told you the last time I expect price to return down to this zone, but price has been rejecting, although it now eventually rejected from this V shape, which is this liquidity. It has already swept the liquidity, already filled the gap or tapped into the gap. Right now, this is a V shape it has already formed and is now rejecting from it. So definitely you expect to see something on the 4 hour time frame, we break off it, like a more recent break of structure on the 4 hour time frame, and then on the 1 hour time frame for a sweep of liquidity and a break of market high, or look for a break of market high on the 4 hour time frame and look for the most recent break on the 1 hour. All right, so go to EURUSD. EURUSD is also giving the same vibe as that of GBPJPY and GPUSD. So price already broke through this level. There was no sweep or liquidity or nothing. So go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's identify a sweep of liquidity and the break of market. So here we have a more recent breakout. No, we're not dealing with that. This is a sweep of liquidity right here. You can see this is a sweep of liquidity. Yeah, this package is a sweep of liquidity. But anyways, I'm expecting price to at least reject to this level. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm expecting price to reject to this level, somewhere around here. Then I start to look for buys to the upside. USD has been dumping lately though. USD has been bad. USD has been really bad. USD JPY. Now I got to realize something in the process, right? So somewhere here there is a gap that has not been filled and it has liquidity along with it. It's also having a breakout, also a sweep. So I expect price to dump to this level and give us a buy. Yesterday's buy on this particular setup was really bad. I don't really have any reason, but yeah, I are taking from here, which break even eventually hits me out at this point. So later in the day yesterday, I took from this level. Price did not respect it. Instead, it was a missed entry. I took from here. Price also missed it, and price missed it at first, then came back tapped, and you can see the impulsive candle took me out. Anyways, I have no explanation for this, but yeah, that is exactly where we are waiting for it. Now, for me to look for sales, It's like counter trading also, but looking for sales will really be a bad idea though. It won't really be a bad idea if I'm looking for sales. I'll have to align with this level right here, somewhere here, and it's, if you check the 1 hour, I'm pretty sure we'll have a gap. I'm pretty sure we'll have some sort of gap. Yeah, there is one fair value gap in between right here. There's a gap in between. So looking for key levels in there with this big liquidity. Alright, with this big liquidity, this is a clean entry for the sell. But I'm not too sure about this though. I'm not sure. Maybe if price gets to that zone, I'll look for confirmation. But it's crazy how I'm looking for sales here. I'm looking for sales here. I'm looking for buys here. Well, ultimately, I'm looking for buys on them both. It's just that on USD I'm expecting price to dump to this gap that was here, to this gap here. Alright, and on GBP I'm also expecting price to dump. This gap is already filled to this level. Alright, so basically it makes sense. It makes sense to just keep looking for sales. Right, it just makes sense. But at the same time, if you look at the previous, if you look at rejections that has happened, right? If you look at rejections that has happened, let's just say from daily time, from daily time frame, you see that it just follows my strategy. So price rejects off the V-shaped key level, breaks out on the 4-hour time frame. Of course, I'm going to look for it. But at the same time too, this could also be sales. So anyways, I'm just waiting. Yeah, this is an engulfing candle. Right, this is an engulfing candle. It's an engulfing candle, and this is liquidity. This is also liquidity. Price has stopped it and now it's dumping. Now this is what we're going to do. If price breaks this level, I'm going to look for sales. If price breaks this high, I'm going to look for buys. USD I'm just going to look for sales. I'm just going to wait for sales. I'm not too sure how this is going to be. I might never execute any trade at the end of the day because I'm always scared of sales. But yeah, those are my 5 trades. Those are the 5 things I'm looking out for today. Look at even this gap that is here. Look at this gap that is here. It's the same thing. Something about here too. Price also wants to fill it up. I guess price will want to go and take the ones down, then go up and fades. However way, that's what I'm looking out for today. Yeah.
Basically, you guys, I didn't execute any trades yesterday. Good morning, by the way. I didn't execute any trades yesterday because markets did not, fit my criteria and everything. I was expecting a couple of things, and when I got them, it still wasn't looking fitting for me, and it wasn't really FOMO or anything, or it wasn't really fear or anything, whatever. I just didn't see what I was looking for. The continuation, confirmation, none of it. But now this morning, I think there is a very clear setup I'm seeing on GBJPY, and I think I'm gonna execute it. So far, we've executed just 2 trades. We've executed on Monday and on Tuesday. On Monday, it was break even, and on Tuesday it was a loss. So today, let's see exactly what we are looking for in the market. Let's go.
So basically, as of XAUSD, I don't know if you all remember, right? I expected something yesterday. Expected a buy. Look at how crazy this buy went, and it was on the 30 minutes I was expecting a rejection, but I didn't have the enough accounts whatever to catch a setup like that. As you can see, look at this. I expected price to reject these zones, but although I might have been taken out too, because if I executed, I would have executed and covered this particular stop loss right here. I would have been taken out massively, but at the end of the day, you can see that it was a clean bias. Right, you can see it was a clean bias. Now let's go back to GPUSD. GPUSD on the 4-hour time frame, I was expecting price to return to a specific zone, which price really did not. So yeah, it did not. So obviously I'm waiting for a more recent breakout. Okay, there's a more recent breakout here. This is actually something green, but my eyes are not really too focused on this today. I can highlight this, right, and I'll wait for the 1-hour closure to happen. Okay, wait. Something like this. Okay, wait. The one it broke like a couple minutes, like the last 1 hour and last 4 hours. So I can go to the 1-hour time frame, identify a sweep of liquidity and a break of market high. Okay, and we have that right here. Already, we have a sweep of liquidity, we have a break of market high. Our execution is definitely going to be at the open close key level here. specifically because it lies inside the fair value gap and is below liquidity. So yeah, our entry is going to be here if we should execute this GBP USD setup. That is the first one we have in mind. That's the first one we have in mind. Alright, and with this as liquidity. Then this particular level, sorry, as liquidity. The next thing we're saying is GBP JPY. I remember telling you guys yesterday that I was expecting price to, reject on the daily time frame, give us a breakout. Sorry about the noise. Give us a breakout on the 4-hour time frame, right? And price it or price dumped. Now, when we have a breakout on the 4-hour time frame with no sweep of liquidity, we have to go to the 1-hour time frame, identify a sweep of liquidity and a break of market high. And what do we see that we have here? We have a sweep of this liquidity, we have a break of this market high. What's beautiful here is this particular high have supported some level of sales, so this will be my entry. I'll wait for price to return to this zone and I'll catch confirmations. I'll wait for price to return to this zone. Catch confirmation on maybe the 30 minutes on the 1-hour time frame. Something like this. Something of this sort. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Alright. Yeah. Wait for price to return to this particular zone and I'll catch my moves. This is a super liquidity and break of market high. This is where it got swept. So this level that got swept is one I'll definitely get broken. So this is what I'm expecting. Plus, there is liquidity at that level. Check 30 minutes time frame, you get to see that there is liquidity that lies there. See this, go down to the 15, you also see this. So yeah, we expect price to return to the zone. And if you did not, then yeah, move to the next. Now over to Euro USD. Quite an interesting pair. I can't lie to you guys. Euro USD is quite an interesting pair. Remember yesterday, I was expecting price to return to this zone. Price returned, rejected beautifully off the 1 hour. Everything went well. So now today, this is what I'm planning to do. I'm waiting for this breakout. But although something is already telling me that because the thing has already rejected, I should just go to the 1 hour, identify a sweep of liquidity and break of structure, which is this. But price already claimed it. Alright, there is a sweep of this particular level got swept. It got broken. Price claimed it already. This is next key level after the liquidity. Price claimed it already, and then price has moved to the upside. So if we get a breakout at this level, which is still the same 4-hour level, we might take entry from this left shoulder right here or this level. That's what we have on Euro USD. Now I don't think I have anything on USD JPY. I don't actually have anything on USD. Oh yes, I expected price to return to this zone for a sell, and price did just that. Price tapped it, and I wasn't too sure. This is the trade I wanted to execute yesterday. I wasn't too sure, so I didn't bother taking it again. I left it for the next day. So Wednesday no trades. Thursday we're looking to execute either Euro USD, GBP JPY, or GBP USD. Provided market comes back to our zone and gives us a confirmation. We're not entering directly on market. No. Ain't nobody doing that nonsense. So we're not going to enter directly on market. We expect price to return to this zone, give us a very beautiful confirmation, and we execute. That is what we're looking for. And if price does not give us that, then yeah, no trade, no confirmation, no trade. That is how exactly we're going to do it. We expect price to come and sweep this liquidity right here, sweep it properly, and give us a buy to the upside. So something this way. Yeah, sorry about the drawing, but yes, we expect something to come down to we expect price to return down to this level. Alright, so GBP JPY, same thing. Expect price to return down to this level. Expect price to, if there is nothing like that, then sorry mademoiselle, no trade. With that being said, while we wait, let's look for that stuff to do.
So basically, we're not doing much. We're not doing much like getting past ourselves. We're still risking 4,000 per trade as usual, and yeah, that is what we're going to wait for. That will be on our trade for the day. If it takes an L, if it takes a W, all I know is this trade, if we should hit take profit, yeah, we're going to pass this account. Alright guys, as you can see, we've already gone into this trade. Alright, and GBP USD finally gave us the confirmation we're looking for. I don't know if you recall, we're expecting price to do something. This was the breakout that happened right here, and then yeah, we went down to the 1 hour time frame. this was the liquidity at that point in time, and this was my initial entry because I was fair value gap, and this is next level after liquidity, and we're saying we're going to take based on confirmations and everything. So price didn't give us any confirmation, and since price did not give us any confirmation, we wait. So while we were in the process of waiting, price dumped down to this level on the, let me use 15 instead because 15 is actually carry around 15. So yeah, price broke this level. That is the fair value gap, plus it contains every single liquidity that I've been talking about since. So I just took my entry from the order block right here. Yeah, and I'm planning to, I want to aim for the 4-hour high. Actually, I'm aiming for this 4-hour high. Yeah, here. If price will hit, I'm about to catch really good risk to reward here. I'm about to catch really good risk to reward. And if you should check, anyways, this is the execution. Right now the network is not really favorable, so right now we are 472 naira in loss. I'm pretty sure, okay, yes, it has adjusted now. Network is better now. Yeah, we're in profit, so basically it's just linking around the end. All right, so even on GBP JPY, I was also anticipating something, right? Price breaking out this level, and going to wait for rejection around this level, right? And then we start to look for buys. But then as we can see, price has not given us that. Price not give us any confirmation around the 30 minutes or the 1 hour. So instead it didn't give us any confirmation around here. So the confirmation actually came below, and as you can see, price has stopped it and is currently moving to the upside. But the problem now is I already reached on this trade, and it's going in loss. It's going against me. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm actually paying though. I should have stayed with GBP JPY. But at the end of the day, yeah, this is what I'm looking out for. This is what I'm looking to see, to execute, this is what I'm looking to see. Yeah, so if price takes me out on this level, I don't know. I'm thinking, the way I'm seeing it here, it looks like I'm just going to get I'm going to be taken out. That is what I'm saying actually. And if that's the case, I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to come back tomorrow. We trade with risk management, and yeah. So y'all, before I could leave the house here, I got taken out. Literally, my trade actually, I got taken out. It didn't really go so well. And that's fine. Although I've not had the time, or I don't have enough data to check how the trade is really going now per se. Anyways, this is my outfit for the day. Oh my god, I placed that like in the wrong way. But sorry about the noise. This is how I'm looking for today, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Morning, people. It's another really nice day. Today's the last day of the week. All right, so basically we're gonna hop on the charts. Yesterday price took us out, and yeah, it started going our direction eventually. But I think I had mistakes I made. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys what really went down, or how it later looked like, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to see today. Yeah.
Hi guys, you're welcome to today's view of the market. Today is Friday. Basically, something crazy happened yesterday. Nobody expected price to dump this hard on gold, but for someone that's like a swing trader, looking at price like this just feels normal, and it was expected. I had highlighted this and price dumped and rejected off it, and I had some entry on the 15 minutes time frame, but I don't think it's going to be respected, because I feel like price is just going to dump. It's literally just planning to like just dump the whole time, maybe to fill up gaps now eventually. Anyways, I'm not trading gold. I said it before, my capital is not enough. Now down to GBP/USD. Yesterday we had a very crazy setup, very crazy setup where price broke out. We executed our trades from down here, right? Because I was waiting for price to give me a confirmation. Alright, so price went a little bit in profit and swept all the way down. went all the way down, swept this particular low, and as we swept this low, it's crazy because like now we have to expect this price to break at this level to be able to enter the trade, or maybe break at this particular level here. Why is that? Because on the daily time frame, right, we are dealing with the most recent breakout that has occurred, and the most recent breakout that has occurred is on this level. It's a wild breakout, but I don't really like it anyway. But yeah, this is where price has rejected from. This particular level here got broken, like disrespected, and respected 2 times. So as price has rejected off it, we want to see a 4-hour breakout to the upside. Once a 4-hour breakout to the upside, and we execute our trades, whatever. But anyways, that's not really my view for today. EUR USD is kind of like giving me the same thing, expecting price to break out this level, and if price does not break out, no trade. Then GBP-JPY was quite confusing. As of yesterday, when price broke this level here, and then there was this inducement, I was expecting price to like, you know, start buying on this level, but it dumped. I don't know, I think this was in news candle, so it dumped and came, tapped this other block right here, which is weird because I would expect price to start buying from it. There is no liquidity in any way that relates to it, that it has to come all the way down. I don't see any, but yeah, price did what it had to do. It dumped all the way down and started moving to the upside from there. But yeah, if I want to execute my trade now, I have to wait for 4 hours to break out. Either that, or chances are I just take 4 hours to break out. Like, let these 4 hours break out fully. I'll check maybe 1 hour sweep of liquidity and break of market high. There is a sweep of liquidity. I won't even call it just a sweep. This is a little break. But yeah, I want to see something impulsive. I don't even know where to execute, because here is also liquidity, here is also liquidity. So it's one pair that is good, but I don't know if I should trust it. Alright, USD JPY on the other hand is something I can actually trust, because still having the same bias in mind that price has to buy to the upside. At least that's what it's been giving us, right? It's been giving us that it came for this particular break here and tapped this level right here. Although someone like me now is still expected to dump and take out and close this gap, which it has not done, but there's also a gap here, so this might also be the fuel for it to dump to the downside, right? This gap might just be a fuel for it to dump. It might take this as liquidity, tap into a particular key level here, reject off it, and dump to the downside. I don't really know. I'm a day trader anyway, so based off what I'm having here, since this is the breakout and price that to reject off this second shoulder right here, this failed QML, we'll wait for the 4-hour breakout, which price has given it to us as of yesterday. 4-hour breakout gave it to us yesterday at, I don't know, it was like the last candle that price used to close for the night yesterday. So the 4 hours breakout is there. There's a sweep of liquidity that goes along with it right here. Sweep of liquidity, break of market high. There's also, I won't say this is the break we're looking for, because the sweep of liquidity behind this break is the one here, and price has not swept it. So we're picking this one right here, this one here. This is the sweep of liquidity that's happened here, and there is a break of market high right here. Now we want to see a more recent break of market structure on the 1 hour time frame, which is this is also a break of market structure. Now it's crazy because they all fall inside this imbalance, and the imbalance is here. We're looking for key levels inside the imbalance. That's the fair value gap. We're looking for key levels inside, which is here. It's clean also because this particular key level here, this open close key level, let's highlight it actually. This particular open key level has supported some amount of sales. We call this the plug and play, right? It has highlighted some amount of sales, and if you check it the 1 hour, there has to be a break. Yeah, just like I predicted, there's an A-shaped key level there that just supports the fact that that zone is a possible sell zone, is a possible buy zone rather, a possible buy zone. So we expect price to return to this imbalance, and whenever you see this on my chart, just know I'm waiting for confirmation. This particular arrow, understand that I'm waiting for confirmation. This particular arrow, it just indicates that I'm waiting for confirmation. So price return to this level, wait for confirmation to the buy side. That's basically what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm looking forward to today. So my trade today is going to be on USD JPY. If any other thing changed, that I'm executing any other trade from anywhere else, Yo will be the first. You know what? Matter of fact, let's actually stick to this today. I'm going to pick just USDJPY. If I don't see anything on USDJPY, then sure, we're not taking any trades. Outside that, we've executed just 3 trades this week. We've executed 3 trades. One of them will break even, the remaining 2 with losses, which would have been avoided if I had stuck to not giving myself break even points. Anyways, that's it. That's basically what we have for space today.
So basically, while I wait here for price to completely hit my zones and for me to get my setup here, I have to prepare. I have to prepare for work. So get ready with me for work. So guys, for today, this is how we're looking. Basically. Heading out to work right now. For today, I didn't execute any trade on USDJPY because simply I didn't get what I was looking for. Price pushed up, without taking me. Probably on Monday, it will give me a little bit of retracement, and yeah, I'll catch a very good setup. But for today, I don't think I'm going to execute anything anymore. But although never say never, time, anything could happen. You could get a dump or something. Even though it's already Friday, like it's already, I don't know, it's almost 5. It's almost 5. Yes, it's almost 5. I've had a long day of chores, like doing chores at home. So I had to call in, and we're gonna work late today. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace. Alright guys, that's the episode 1, right, of my journey to 400k in prop firm funding, rather. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's been such a long video so far. As time progresses, I'm going to learn to do more. Alright, so we're not just working on trading and chasing the 400k funded. We're looking forward to being better at editing, looking forward to being better at videos, anything. All right, we're just going to grow before the end of 2026. We just want to be at a certain level better than the way we left 2025. Anyways, please like, subscribe to my video, turn on them notifications, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.